What is going on, guys? So, we're getting ready for the car show this weekend, and left work earlier today and went to the house, picked up Mr. Eli, and we're driving all over trying to get stuff, borrowing the father-in-law's truck, and we're also borrowing a trailer because buses, it's a little bit bigger unit to try and haul on something, and I'm not brave enough to drive it 2.5 hours. So, not saying they wouldn't make it, but I'm telling you that it wouldn't make it. But while we got some daylight, we're going to get this thing back to the house, hopefully get the bus loaded up. And I'm looking at these ramps on this trailer, though. It's a 28-foot trailer. It's got the fold-down ramps on the back with a 5-foot dovetail. Thinking we might have to take the bumper off to be able to load it. I don't know what idiot built the bumper, but he made it a little too low. We don't want to hook onto a ramp. So, we'll try and crawl this thing up there and get it chained and boom her down. And then after I get off work tomorrow, I'll head straight to Oklahoma. We'll get this thing unloaded and then spend all day Friday getting ready for the show. And we'll have a hell of a time on Saturday. So, just trying to keep you guys updated. And like I said, we're going to get home, get this thing loaded. We'll just go from there. So, all right, we got this thing loaded up. Talk about sketchy. We've been strapping this thing down for the past 30-40 minutes. Really want to make sure this thing doesn't come off. So I leave for work about 4 in the morning. And the last thing that I want is this thing sliding off. So, but yeah, we're loaded up. Looking forward to heading down and showing this thing off. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's up, guys? Made it to Oklahoma. Bus is unloaded here at the Quick Lube. And, you know, it was pretty sketchy. You know, I mean, I definitely can't load it or unload it just myself. Gotta have 2 guys. So, but it's unloaded. I am low on transmission fluid. Need to put some in it. Doesn't really want to pull under its own power. So, put some of that in there, and then we're just going to get ready for tomorrow. So, anyways, I'll see you guys then. Getting everything ready for tonight, but while it's running, I figured I'd show you Lucille. That is one badass drag car. Pretty damn cool. We also got the Bug here, my previous car. They're gonna drag it down here and we're gonna bolt this intake up on it. So. I do miss this thing. This thing was a beast. didn't take long for that. Golly, especially standing right there by the exhaust. That'll make you ball.
Burning everybody's eyes. Everybody's crying. Over there. Yeah,
So you usually see the oil out this side?
Sorry. It's only a 13-second car.
Do you need some napkins?
Oh, he still is. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Check out this truck. It's called the Warlord. Hey, let's go.
All right, actually leaving the quick lube right now. It's around 10:30, and that was just a couple videos that I'd taken that is the night before the show. So there's a lot of people that come together, and we just kind of hang out, and then while we're hanging out, we're also trying to get stuff done for the next day. And behind the car show, and I'm not saying anybody else doesn't work as hard, but there's a ton of people that's involved in this thing, and they do a hell of a job every year, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. I mean, these guys are just completely different and selfless, and it's really cool to see so many different people come together to kind of create something like this. So it's also really cool that everything that we do will benefit a local family. So it's really awesome, and there's a lot of work though. And some of these guys have been prepping this for months, weeks, days, I mean, whatever. Everybody's working hard trying to make this a very successful event. So it's really cool, and really hoping that we have a good turnout tomorrow. We have quite a few raffle items that we're going to be raffling off, and I'll give you guys a better glimpse of the trophies tomorrow. They are badass. Now, each one of these guys that build these trophies, they have their own style, and how they do it is just, it's incredible. So I'll show you guys that tomorrow. But right now, I'm headed back to the hotel and try and get some sleep, get up early, come out here, and I know Jared, he's going to be messing with the Braxton truck. He's going to wire some fans in, get that thing situated. The Bug, it's basically ready to go. It's not going to be doing a burnout or anything. And then I got the bus parked up there. So, as long as nobody kicks it out of gear and runs somebody over, we should be okay. But, anyways, so we're going to get all this crap knocked out and hopefully have a really successful turnout. So, we'll see what happens. All right, guys. So this is just civilian parking. Out here, they have all these cars. Super psyched to have these things here. There's a ton of vehicles out here. Look at that.
Listen here, sir.
Yeah, Jeff Miller, his General Lee. His vet, this is actually Sean's dad. He owns it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right there by the dog grooming place.
Volkswagen bus.
Yeah,
It's a little newer, 1600 cc.
Super cool. That car actually only has 34,000 miles on it. All original.
Yeah, if it's not in their face on the phone, they don't know what it is or how to do it. Right.
I'm gonna grab a picture of this. This one might go on my Facebook.
Running iron. There you go. Got a little small block. Super cool chairs. Love it.
No, she wasn't allowed. She was a staff. See the pull that?
Mr. Tim Cox, he's the one that designs the shirts and everything. Looks good, man.
Thank you. I like the
Running okay?
Oh, yeah.
Good, good. Got your little Volkswagen Bug. Love to have one of these. Just a different tax bracket. I can't afford it. Always got to have a Mustang at a car show. Can't forget those. Oh, the amount of flake in this thing is just gorgeous. Got all your vets. Plenty of vets, actually. Sweet little hot rod. Super, super clean. He's got tires in the back. He's definitely here for the Burnout contest.
I don't know what camera. I didn't use a camera. I used mirrors. They did. I was like, see, they were waiting on it. They were waiting on me.
Mrs. Kelly.
Yeah.
Plenty of cars here.
I know. I love it.
Poppy's Patina over here. Jackson. Got the Bug. Mrs. Amy. No, you guys haven't seen much of this, but this is the Braxton truck. This is the first one I built. And things have changed a lot. You know, this thing was just thrown together. And yes, Definitely nothing special except the engine. Super, super stout. This is Jerry Davis. Probably one of the best guys I've had the pleasure of meeting. I love it. And there's the bus. Also, here's your trophies. So we got best bike. This is best overall. Teal will actually pick that. You got best custom. This is best rat rod. You got reverse gear, water pump pulley. I mean, all this is made out of parts and it looks legit. You got your rounds right there, belt fed. Super, super cool. That also goes with the best overall, and then you got the Burnout. This is probably my favorite one. This is your best paint. Super, super badass. Best interior. It's actually the same seats that go in the Model A. And then that's best original. Super neat. Ready? Out of the water.
Yeah, just pull me up. Get my front tires out of the water. You in first?
Yeah, kill it.
Always got to tell you to back up, but
Yeah, there is no backing up. Alright guys, I'm leaving the Burnout on 66. I actually just pulled out. Took a while to get the bus loaded. As far as loading, it wasn't too bad this time. Got everything chained down. Get it used to doing all that, I guess. But it's a pretty good show. And I didn't get too many Burnout videos or nothing like that. Right when Jared, I wasn't able to actually be out there and video everything. So, but the Braxton truck did a hell of a job. It did a kick-ass Burnout. And I don't know if you guys saw that in the video or not of doing the Burnout, but the temp gauge was pegged out. So we hit 300 degrees on that engine, which is way more than you want to put towards that thing. Being aluminum heads, we took a very, very big gamble on warping the heads, and it sounded like a teapot whenever we shut down. So Jared ended up pulling forwards. The truck shut down itself. He didn't even have to turn it off, and didn't know if it seized it up or anything. We actually still had good oil pressure. I want to say that the oil pressure was around 35 to 40 pounds, which was, I mean, great, because at that temperature and that many RPMs, the amount of heat that was in that engine, that oil was like water. It would have been just as thin as water. So to see that still had oil pressure, that's massive. That's awesome. So, but let it cool down, and I know when it cooled down, Jared did end up starting it up, and you know, I mean, it doesn't have an electronic water pump. It has a belt-driven water pump. So to actually circulate that water and cool the water down, you'd have to leave the engine running, which kind of defeats the purpose on trying to cool it down almost. But it did get down to around 230, 240 degrees. He started the truck back up, sounded healthy. There's still a lot of heat in the engine, but as far as hurting it, I think it's okay. So he gets it back to the house this week or something. He's going to run a compression test on it, make sure that it didn't lift the head or warp the head or anything like that. And then he'll take the oil filter off, take it to Dykus, and Dykus is going to cut her open, see if it's full of shavings or if it looks good. And if it's healthy, I mean, it's ready to rock again. So I'm pretty confident that engine is good. You know, I mean, Dykus, he does a hell of a job on these rebuilds. And as far as something like this is like a fifth or a sixth of amount of horsepower that he's putting into other engines. So this small block is nothing. I mean, it's compared to 3,000, 3,500 horsepower, you know, it's nothing to it. So he's definitely been around it enough. He'll be able to tell if anything's wrong with it. But like I said, super confident. I think it's okay. We just got it loaded up too, and like I said, I'm driving on my way back to Kansas now. So a couple things we did different this year was we gave the amount in the check to the family. Now there's still a couple things that we need to add up and everything, but as far as the total money that we made today at the show was $21,000 and something odd change. I can't remember. So that's awesome. You know, I mean, the amount of raffle items, the amount of cars that we had show up, that was great. We had over 30 cars than we did last year, which doesn't sound like a lot, but whenever you're charging 25, depending on how many classes they want to do, 25, 50, 60 bucks per car, that adds up. So that's super cool that we had that many cars. And if we could grow that amount each year, that would be badass. So, super great guys that we do this with, and major success. I mean, it was a great show. We were super busy registering cars, so didn't get to walk around too much, but it was definitely a good time. So other than that, I'm gonna head to the house. We're gonna get this big old thing unloaded and maybe do some other things to it. I had a couple people said that I got burnout on it. I gotta tell you, I did. You know, I mean, constantly working on it in the gravel. I got burnout on it. So I'm gonna continue on the Model A and get a little bit of time. I'll run out stuff to do on the Model A. I'll work on the bus. I think the next thing that we're gonna do on the bus is gonna be flame throwing. I want to run some fire out of that sucker. So hopefully we can get that going. Just kind of piddle with crap. Until then, I gotta mess with the Model A tomorrow. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next week. Take it easy.